Hey everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be a little quieter in this video because I'm up really early and some people are still sleeping. But here in this video, we're going to talk about the B word event. And I created a video on this actually not too long ago. And we talked about how big this could be for Bitcoin, how big it could be for the entire market really. And it's coming up here really soon. It's July 21st. The event is being taken place with some of the biggest names circling around crypto, right? So we're talking about Jack Dorsey, who headed up this event, and Elon Musk is presenting there, as well as Cathie Wood from ARK Invest. All of these people, big bulls in Bitcoin. Of course, Cathie Wood heads up the ARK ETF, ARKK. I'm actually an investor of ARK and Bitcoin. She's super bullish on it as well. And she actually really likes Tesla too, so there's a connection there with Elon Musk. And Elon, of course, bought Bitcoin through Tesla. And obviously, Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter, CEO of Square, also owns Bitcoin within the Square business, I believe. And this event is really aimed at institutions, and we're going to read a little bit more about this event. I also created a video I'm going to link down below to that older video that I created for you, so you can go check that out too. But let's dive into what this is. So the B word is a Bitcoin-focused initiative that aims to demystify and destigmatize mainstream narratives about Bitcoin. And really, it's aimed at explaining how institutions can and should embrace it and raise awareness around areas of network that need support. So this is really aimed at getting big money into Bitcoin. I read something not too long ago that the price of Bitcoin would skyrocket if all major corporations just made it 1% of their holdings in their business, right? There's been a rumor that Apple is set to buy $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, that rumor hasn't come to fruition yet. It doesn't mean that rumor isn't true. Maybe it was just, information that got out that'll eventually come to the surface, and we'll see big companies like Apple. I think in due time, we're going to see it happen, okay? But this particular one in Apple isn't official yet. Now, the B word is going to launch on the 21st of July, offering a live experience and a library of content to the investor community, enabling a more informed discussion about the role Bitcoin can serve for institutions across the globe. So I think first and foremost, this could have a direct impact on Bitcoin. We're looking at the SHIB price right now, and we're actually going to take a look at Bitcoin. Interestingly enough, both of these are very similar. I'm going to show you that here in just a minute too. But this is the Bitcoin price. I mean, we've been, way off these highs of just over 60,000, right? Where the market was really on fire at the beginning of May. Since then, we've come crashing down. We've hit these 31,000 marks a few times. In fact, we got all the way down to 28,000, right? Back on June 22nd when the entire market was crashing down. We're actually heading in that direction right now. Now, some people think we could be kind of dumping off with the big money because they know this event is coming up very soon. We're going to get into that here in just a minute too. But look at the SHIB price. Look at the SHIB chart. Okay, here's May 12th, May 10th, way at the top, and here it is consolidating all the way down here. Look at BTC, right? Very similar. Very similar chart lines. And here's the thing: we talk about this all the time. All of these assets follow Bitcoin, right? So when Bitcoin's down, when the market's down, it's to be expected that SHIB is down too. So again, we don't panic in these situations. We like to buy the dips, right? We like to buy things that we like. But in terms of Bitcoin being manipulated right now, leading up to the event, interesting tweet here I found, and JRNY, shout out to you. He's got a really good following, almost 400,000 followers here on Twitter covering crypto. Dump before Grayscale, GBTC unlock, and pump shortly after during the B word event. This tweet was sent back on July 13th. Just a guess, we're at the mercy of manipulation, so who fucking knows? So I tend to agree with this a little bit. I think something could be happening related to the Grayscale sell-off, as well as a sell-off leading up to this big event, where I think we could see a pump in Bitcoin after this event, shortly after. And I do think, somewhere down the road later this year, we can see institutions jump into Bitcoin because they attended this event. They got some information that was, well, quite frankly, valuable, right? And if you get any information that's valuable in this video, you know what to do, right? Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But all right, so let me take a look at this too. I want to show you this. So Jack Dorsey, who's heading up the B word event, actually doing some things before leading up to this. So this was on the 15th. Square's creating a new business, joining Seller, Cash App, and Tidal, focused on building an open developer platform with the sole goal of making it easy to create non-custodial, permissionless, and decentralized financial services. Our primary focus is Bitcoin. Its name is to be determined. And it says, like our new Bitcoin hardware wallet, we're going to do this completely in the open roadmap, open development, open source. How is this different from Square Crypto? Square doesn't give direction to SQ Crypto, only funding. They choose to work on LDK and are doing an incredible job. To be determined, we'll be focused on creating a platform business. We'll be an open source for our work along the way. So this is very, very cool that he's kind of hinting at some things that might be discussed at the B Word event. I'm really looking forward to this, and I think we're going to learn a lot. Again, featured speakers, we've got Cathie Wood, Jack Dorsey's going to be there. There's John Newberry, director of Brink, co-founder and CEO of Blockstream, Adam Back, Lynn Alden, Nick Carter, as well as Elon Musk is set to at least have a discussion with Jack Dorsey. They had a live Twitter kind of back and forth saying, you know, that they wanted to do that. Elon said he's in. And so we'll be looking forward to that too, because as you all know, Elon can move the market with a few words related to Bitcoin or what have you. So B Word event coming up on the 21st. This is really, really big stuff. And I would love to get your thoughts on this too, because here's what I think could happen after the 21st. And I don't want to put any time frame on it, but I think a lot more institutions are going to be more likely to get into this because maybe they just don't know what Bitcoin could do to their bottom line. And even, you know, let's say it's not even 1%, right? But let's say it's a fraction of 1% that each business, you know, puts into Bitcoin. That alone could, you know, drastically influence the price, especially if these are the big businesses, right? Fortune 500 companies. So really looking forward to seeing what Cathie Wood is going to say too, founder, CEO, and CIO of ARK Invest. Super, super bullish on Bitcoin and Tesla. She always has some great insight, great details. Also usually puts out some price predictions. She's had some pretty interesting price predictions in the past on Tesla and has been spot on, right? And I think she's also similarly plugged into Bitcoin as well. So really looking forward to this event. Let me know your thoughts down below. And before we get out of here, just want to talk about the Patreon real quick. You guys can come over and join a private community. That link will be down in the description, along with that former video that I did on the B Word event. And if you have any questions about this, definitely check it out. And thanks so much for stopping by the Constant Growth channel. And I will see you in the next video.